So sorry to all those women out there. This is a setback for all women in and outside the courtroom, and she feels it, and she feels the burden of that.
Hollywood superstar Amber Heard has extended her troubles to her lawyer, Elaine Bredehoft. Elaine went into verbal diarrhea after her client lost the defamation hearing, accusing everyone and anyone, including the jury, the fans, the media, and even social media, for siding with Johnny Depp. Unfortunately, that behavior has come back to haunt her, as she is currently on the brink of losing her practicing license. During an appearance on the Today Show, the veteran lawyer told Savannah Guthrie that her client was demonized during the trial and that the internet favor was absolutely in Depp's corner, which she believes affected the outcome of the case. And although jurors weren't supposed to scan social media during breaks from the courtroom, Elaine said, "How can you not? They went home every night. They have families, and the families are on social media. We had a 10-day break in the middle because of the judicial conference. There's no way they couldn't have been influenced by it." Now that she is in trouble for such reckless utterances, will she be able to retain her job? Let's find out. Just a short while after Amber Heard's lawyer, Elaine Bredehoft, sat down with Savannah Guthrie to talk about an appeal, Johnny Depp's lawyers, Camille Vasquez and Ben Chu, took their own turn. They spoke about what they felt happened in the courtroom, opening up why Amber Heard's version of events didn't resonate, and more. During her interview, Elaine openly blamed the jury for the decision they took. And it was horrible. It really was lopsided, the attorney continued. It was like the Roman Colosseum, how they viewed this whole case. She added, "I was against cameras in the courtroom, and I went on record with that and had argued against it because of the sensitive nature of this case, but it made it a zoo." It's a tale of two trials, Elaine said during the interview. Johnny Depp brought a suit in the UK for the same case, and the burden of proof was easier for him there. The Sun had to actually prove that it was true.
The Sun had to actually prove that it was true.
And the court found there, and we weren't allowed to tell the jury this, but the court found that Mr. Depp has committed at least 12 acts of domestic violence, including sexual violence against Amber. Then she continued and continued. So what did Depp's team learn from this? Demonize Amber and suppress the evidence, she said. "We had an enormous amount of evidence that was suppressed in the case that was in the UK case. In the UK case, when it came in, Amber won, Mr. Depp lost." Elaine insisted nothing changed from the time Depp lost the UK libel suit until now, noting the op-ed didn't even mention Mr. Depp by name. What basically they did here is demonize her, she alleged. They were able to suppress the medical records, which were very significant, because they showed a pattern going all the way back to 2012 of Amber reporting this to her therapist, for example. "We had a significant amount of texts, including from Mr. Depp's assistant, saying, 'When I told him he kicked you, he cried. He is so sorry.' That didn't come in." The lawyer also said that a number of things were allowed in the Virginia court that should not have been allowed, and it caused the jury to be confused. "We weren't allowed to tell them about the UK judgment, so the damages are completely skewed," the lawyer added. "There are no damages. It stopped on November 2nd, 2020, when the judgment came down in the UK. This interview left Elaine in a bad place, and now the body managing lawyers in the US are under pressure from the public to have her practicing license revoked. There is even a petition on change.org to have her fired. Johnny Depp fans, including her lawyers, also disagree with Elaine. Speaking to those comments, Camille Vasquez and Ben Chu disagree with Elaine Bredehoft's assessment. In fact, Chu noted he was suppressed to hear the statements she made publicly, fleshing out his thoughts on evidence not being suppressed. "I think that was very disappointing to hear that and to hear her impugn the character of the jury. The evidence came in that should have come in, and the judge was very fair on both sides." Camille Vasquez also explained that the jury was reminded about avoiding social media rules every night before they went home, iterating that they did the best they could. Chu didn't stop with this earlier comment, either later reiterating his disappointment in what was said during the earlier interview. "I don't think there's any reason to believe the jurors violated their oath. Again, that was disappointing to hear." From where you stand, do you think these comments are enough to get Elaine out of law practice? Let us know in the comments below. In our upcoming videos, we'll be bringing you more of such amazing content, so be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you don't get to miss any of them.